That was the chord I was looking for. Well, it is Friday, October 16th. Halfway through the month, more or less. Halfway to Halloween. Boy, I don't know wonder what life is going to be like around Halloween. Luckily here in California, well, I don't know. I don't think we're going to be having any trick-or-treaters. But the health of most people around here is doing pretty well so far. I'm really worried and scared about some of my friends in other parts of the country where things are still spiraling out of control, it looks like. So, so that was kind of, I'm sure you know why this song popped into my head today. Which one was it? Some really dissonant chords, really well put together tune. And I'm going to talk about, what did I do after that? I started trying to do something. A lot of people have asked me, nobody's ever asked me this. I'm just making this up. But since this song is in the key of F minor, and I started playing a few chords in F minor, I thought, and ended with a big old F minor, well, a little tiny F minor chord up here, top 3 strings at the 13th fret, and then decided, well, let's improvise in F minor. Start a few chords. I did F minor to B minor 7 and C7, then D flat, E flat, sometimes an A flat, got to a G chord. My advice for improvising in F minor, solo improvising. This doesn't carry over to like jazz or electric guitar playing because actually all keys are the same if you're either just playing chords or playing a lead. It's when you try to put the two of them together. Okay, that's a good guitar-friendly key, A minor, more or less. A minor and C, it kind of all, but it's in A minor. And so my advice when people, if anybody ever asks me about improvising in F minor, I would say, don't. Change keys as fast as you can. So what happened there was I kind of ran through some chords in F minor and found that, man, there's not a lot I can do without having to play everything as a bar chord because, is that true? All the chords in the key are bar chords. No, we have a C7. I could have played the C7 open. Could have played a G minor 7 flat 5 that doesn't need to be open but decided not to use it. Now that's the chord that happens in Black Orpheus that I was just playing there a second ago. A minor 7. Boy, I should do a lesson on this, huh? What was my advice about F minor? Get into a different key quickly. I think that's what I did when I was messing around with it. Eventually I ended up in the key of C and tried some kind of random picking stuff. Okay, I should get back to work. Oh wait, I still have to finish what I was going to talk about today. I will be right back and we'll talk about, we'll kind of review lessons that came out this week. love the ending to this song because it certainly goes where you don't expect it. Ready? Shocking ending. Fabulous. That is, of course, Can You Read My Mind from the 1978 movie Superman, John Williams. And, well, Christopher Reeve was really Superman. John Williams was super composer in that case. So that was, I'm kind of, I go through these phases. And right now, I'm on an instrumental kick. So over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be bringing out some more instrumentals kind of like that. So I hope you like it. And it will be, matter of fact, the next one is going to be in the key of E major too. So we don't want to make a medley out of the two of them. We'll get to that a little bit later. But I want to thank Max for a cool lesson on Aerosmith. This is how it's supposed to go, I think. Nah. Yeah, one of the coolest intros ever. Well, it's in the second tier of some of the coolest intros. That one's in the first tier. Along with, I need a pick. Don't even think about trying that with my fingers. Okay, enough on that. So let's see. That was one of the things we had this week. Dream On, Aerosmith. Can You Read My Mind? Of course, my little arrangement there. Vanessa she's going on a classical guitar kick. I was going to say Giuliani. It's not. It's Carulli. There's this set of early classical guys: Sor, Carcassi, Carulli, Giuliani. Been watching too much news. I don't think Rudy was one of the classical composers. Anyway, they all wrote a lot of exercises for the guitar, but also some just beautiful pieces. So these were like the pioneers in the world of classical guitar. So anyway, it's kind of cool that Vanessa's going back to her roots because this is stuff that her father taught her when she was just a wee tyke. I don't know if she was ever a wee tyke, but she was at least a little girl. And so that's what we had this week. And I've gotten a lot of requests for something that we had John when James had. Well, never mind. An old famous English or grammar puzzle. 17 hads in a row in the middle of a sentence. Nah, there weren't that many. But anyway, where was I going with this? I've had a lot of requests for a package that we had available for a while only as a DVD. And some people were asking me about, can I still buy that DVD? I think not. I think we're sold out of DVDs, but we hope to resurrect the program in the near future. But in the meantime, Fretboard Freedom got started today, and this will probably have like a new release, a little piece of this every day. Today's lesson that came out on it was called The First 5 Frets. So it's probably similar. This is kind of like Max's take on very similar to my fundamentals going way back to the musical alphabet and the free course for beginners and the other beginning course. And this is all part of the Acoustic Genius series that we have here at Totally Guitars. So check out Max's lesson on the first 5 frets. It's listed under Fretboard Freedom. Sorry, I had my other acoustic guitar fundamentals issue going on here. And that was what we mostly had this week. I will talk about that coming up. So have a few thoughts on things that occurred or that we hope to occur on the forum just around the corner. Hey, some cool things happened on the forum this week. We got a few recommendations for lessons, which were I really want to encourage people to put videos in of the song. Like there was one somebody had asked about a classical guitar song, Danza di Altoplano or something like that. And I didn't have time to track down a recording of it. So I want to really say, hey, if you got a request, please put put a video in there. You know, it's pretty easy to just embed the YouTube link and then it will show. And let's see, so we got some for Greg Allman this week, for Steve Stills. Boy, I like the idea of throwing together some Stills songs. You know, I've kind of thought we'd sort of exhausted the Buffalo Springfield stuff, but we have not done stuff like Questions, Pretty Girl Why, Hung Upside Down. Those were the two that got mentioned there. And I don't even know if I ever did a lesson on Bluebird. Probably did, but maybe not. You know, that was one of Stills' early. There are some other great tunes from that early Buffalo Springfield era. What's the one I'm thinking of now? That turned into a Poco song. Never mind. Anyway, so that's my thought kind of on the recommend a lesson list. Please put a video in. And I think what happened was we just got some requests through the support channel. So Alicia put those up, but really want people to put them up by themselves. So really think about that. Also, pretty cool, we do have a new student upload that went up, and I took a look at it from Isela. I hope the rest of you have seen it. Hopefully it got published. But we will have an answer to it very soon, because it was on a lesson that Vanessa did on ironic. So let's see. Oh, and shoot, I'm not gonna be able to piece this together. Too many notes. Anyway, it was kind of cool. I stumbled into this video of Dominic Miller playing Shape of My Heart. And then I went back and looked at like my lesson on it. And I think in the preview, you guys could check this out if you want and let me know if I'm wrong. I think I skipped a measure. I think I skipped the D measure, which is one of the hardest measures there because of this nasty stretch. And I had one of my students who's probably 14 or 15 maybe, work on this a while ago, and when we got to that part, he said, my hand will never do that. What you need is your third finger on the A on the 5th fret and your 4th finger on the F sharp. So you need a 2 fret stretch, kind of like we had in Because. Anyway, don't try this at home. You could get hurt. And then my student said, well, can't we play that D open? Wouldn't that make it really easy? And then play the A open? Yep, it would. But Dominic has huge hands, and you can see that he can make those stretches in there. So we simplified the arrangement for my student, but it's always neat when you see somebody who wrote something really cool that we all know, break it down and talk about it a little bit. So I hope you got a chance to check out that Dominic Miller video that I put in the forum. And I want to really encourage you too to start. I resurrected the listening post forum. So anytime you have something you want everybody to see, that's where it should go. So, I might move the one that, was it the kids playing the Beatles thing? I think so. Yeah. It was And Your Bird Can Sing. Okay, I got to move that from where it went into the listening post. I think that's all I had to say about the forum. Coming up, the next thing I will do is look into the future and see what might be happening next week. chance that will see the light of day. Just started working on this the other day because a student wanted to. He was trying to get it together for a special show that he and some friends were doing, all about gratitude. And I said, hey, maybe you could do Dave Nachmanoff's song, Grateful. And he said, nah, it has to be something everybody knows. Oh, come on. Everybody here knows Dave's tune. But so he brought up Kind and Generous. And I think that may turn... There's some really tricky picking in the beginning. And so I haven't completely analyzed it. That was a rough draft right there. But the timing of what happens in there, which is really complicated, the way it is on the studio album. If you look at live versions, it just sort of gets sloughed through. It's not that big a deal. But I'm going to break that thing down and show you exactly how it goes. You will need a capo at the first fret if you want to be in tune with them. What else? I mentioned that Vanessa is going to be staying on the classical path that she's on with a soar piece, coincidentally, another Andante, which just means a relatively medium pace, slow to medium pace tune, not fast like Allegro or Vivace. And let's see, we're going to have a jazz tune, Duke Ellington's famous Caravan, and I'm going to stay with my themes from movies with... No, I already did that one. It's going to be this. There it is. Still a few bugs to work out on that, like remembering how it goes. But I'm going to have that live and ready for you next week too. It'll be Send in the Clowns. And then our Fretboard Freedom series will continue. That we're going to have like daily stuff on that. So if you get, if you're taking a look at the first 5 frets and you're chomping at the bit for the next one, we'll have that more out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There might be 7 or 8 days worth of stuff coming up on Fretboard Freedom. That is something everybody needs. It's sort of a companion piece to my guitar geography series of lessons. So, okay, that is it for me for today. I got to get back to a couple students coming up in a little while, and got to get this news out. And going to work on some. We're working on kind of like revamping the studio here a little bit. Got to kind of up the quality of up the cosmetics of it. So hopefully stuff you'll see next week will look a little different. We'll see. Okay, signing off for now.